house in Ankeny. Doing a repair attempt for State Farm. We've got our Owens Corning driftwood shingle, which doesn't really look like it's going to be a uniform or reasonable match. But I also want to see if the roof is actually repairable or not. So what we're going to do is pull this shingle and facilitate the repair. So I'm just going to go ahead and get started here. Just a regular flat bar. I'm attacking the seal here. I'm holding the bar diagonally, really flat to the shingle, so I'm not like trying to lift up and cause failure. Just going to go nice and slow. So just an atrocious amount of bat transfer here. You can see all this matting here came off the shingle above it. So from a repair standpoint, that would be a failure. But we want to go ahead and facilitate the whole repair here. So that one came loose pretty easily. The part I had to work to lift up, mat transfer. The part that was already unsealed, no mat transfer. So again, probably not going to be successful. Got a little failure here on the shingle as well. You can see right here, flat bars trying to go through that shingle. So again, just want to maybe be a little more ginger with that area, try to avoid that, but that's definitely causing damage at this point. So nails are coming out pretty easy, so that's a good sign. And this nail is pretty tough to see because it's actually under that fractured matting. Looks like it's pulling through the shingle already, so pretty difficult to get that one. We'll come back to it. And again, just a lot of mat transfer here, so it's very difficult to even see the nail. Know where I should be trying to pull from. I think it's right there.
Here we go.
That was. Well, no, that nail's just blowing through the shingle. It might have been in the middle of summer or something, so was able to get that one out as well. So we're just going to move up to the next row now. You gotta unseal like 7-8 tabs easily when you're doing a repair like this. Very noticeable. If there's a nail under there, I gotta clean that material off just to see it. That one's trying to blow through the shingle a little bit too. There you go. So even though we're able to get these nails out, we are causing damage to the shingles. This match is present. The nails that are coming out. Having to move these shingles at all, they're already starting to form crease lines from just barely having to lift them up to find the nail. So again, another example of damage being caused by the repair. You can see this material transfer is very present now. Just from getting that nail out and trying to unseal the shingle, this was what was happening. So again, I don't think we're going to be able to perform a true legal 2-code repair here and actually leave this homeowner off in a better position than they are right now. So again, damage 1, 2, 3, 4 shingles visibly from the surface. And there's a material transfer on most of these tabs. So you can clearly see where the nails came out normally versus where they blew out. You can clearly see this material transfer. That's going to be present on all of the other shingles now that we've had to manipulate. So we're causing more damage and we're actually hurting this roofing system versus versus getting a proper repair done. Again, if I turn the shingle over, it's going to be the same thing. You can see all the material transfer here on the shingle. You can see these nail blowouts as well. What happens, like, it's not just the nail blowout on this shingle, it's blowing through another one as well. So now you've got a damaged shingle on the roof. That's obviously something we're trying to avoid. So this is a 3-tab roof in a state farm claim. They prefer us to use a roof snake. It doesn't matter to me which tool I use. Really effective. This one just happens to be my least favorite. I'm going to slide this shingle in. And the first thing I noticed is that it is too short by 1/2 inch. So this shingle is definitely not comparable. It's definitely not compatible in that way. So any of these repairs that we were going to make are now completely null and void because we don't have a shingle that is compatible and comparable. You can also clearly see the color mismatch. The old shingle is gray and brown and red. The new shingle is basically gray and blue with some gold flecks in it. So not only has the repair failed so far and the shingle's not comparable or compatible, but it just doesn't look like a good match. You can see right over here, if you were standing over here, you'd be able to clearly see the shingle. So again, from a line of sight perspective, it's also not going to work for us. But yeah, we'll go ahead and put some nails in here to hold it down and we'll go from there. Start with the existing nails that have a top, make it a little bit easier for us. Pause it. It's one of those bigger nail blowouts. out flush. So I don't have any more existing nail holes to use. We'll try to get another nail or two in here. Hold this thing down until we can actually complete the repairs that we need to make here. That's good. Boring pause, hold please. Go in. Alright, let's pause because that's good. Okay, so we've got our repair completed. We've already notated the damages from the nail pull, the damages from looking for the nails, damages for underlayment, fat transfer under the shingles. It's also not a compatible match. You can tell that the shingle is too short by finger width. So again, that's going to open up the possibility for leaks and things of that nature. You can also see that it is not a uniform match as well with the street view right here. So I would find this roof to be legally non-repairable. Thank you.